Louisiana beer reviews. Here we are looking at Samuel Adams Octoberfest 2017. Now, some people were saying, "Oh, they changed it. It's different this year." Well, I've been drinking it for years, like 8, 9 years, and I haven't noticed much of a difference. One year it tasted salty. Okay, anyway, it's 5.3% alcohol, 16 international bitterness units, certified kosher. This is one of their old brands, from what I understand. It's best before March of 2018. Well, we got a lot of life on this thing. It's sold from August to October, typical Octoberfest beer type thing. And I noticed Drunk as Fuck, she did a taste challenge with Dinkelacker, I'm sorry. Samuel Adams, Boston. Start again. Dinkelacker Oktoberfest, Samuel Adams Oktoberfest, and she did the Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest 2017. And she did a 3-way taste challenge, not a blind taste test, but then she had the final between the two top ones. So the Sierra Nevada got knocked out first. She said it was too bland. And then she compared the Samuel Adams with the Dinkelacker, and she said the Dinkelacker had kind of a funny undertaste, which she didn't find was too appealing, so she gave Samuel Adams the victory. And she wasn't. You can't say she favored anyone, because she was basically saying, well, I never tried these before, let's see what happens. So it's a very good examination, or I should say contest. Whoa. I always did say that the Samuel Adams had a dark appearance. That's dark amber. That's a deep amber. Almost like that Crayola color, burnt sienna. There's a pretty good amount of not so tiny white suspended sediment, some ascending bubbles, and a thick ivory head. Now this looks nice, doesn't it? They use their 2-row pale malt blend. They always using that. That's their standard thing, right? Also, they use Munich 10 malt and their own Samuel Adams Oktoberfest malt and Caramel 60. That's right, Caramel 60 malt. The hops are Tettnanger and Hallertau Mittelfrüh, common for this type of lager. Beer Advocate's saying it's a kind of average, like 73 out of 100, so it's okay. Rate Beer saying no, it's frankly bad. It's a 53 out of 100. It's a bad beer. But in the style, it's excellent, a 91 out of 100. So in the style, it's just fabulous. Overall, we hate it. Well, why is that? Because we hate the style. I mean, I've seen so many people say that on video reviews. They'll say, I'm going to review this Oktoberfest beer, and I don't like these kind of beers. Then they'll say, I don't like it. But then at least sometimes they'll rationalize it or explain it. I don't like it because I don't like these beers. So they're not really saying the beer is bad. They're just saying, well, they don't like it. I do like them, okay, but it's bready, sweet bread. No surprise there. Malty, syrupy. The Roman meal, I've said this, I probably said that in other video reviews I did for this beer. The Roman meal. You might say, why are you always saying that about Martzen beers? They taste like Roman meal bread. Well, go get some Roman meal bread and you're going to see what I mean, if you can find it. See, in 1977, you could find it everywhere. 40 years later, you can't. Same with Schlitz beer. Schlitz is probably more easily obtainable. Well, here in mid-October, it's very humid and hot, or at least at the high end of warm, approaching hot. So if this is fall, I don't know. This is not what I think of when I think of fall weather, autumn. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of leaves turning red and gold and brown. You know how people come down to South Louisiana to see the leaves turn? Do see a lot of that. That's probably more to do with just not temperature, just the angle of the sun or whatever. Bitterness doesn't really play a factor in here except for rounding purposes. High, medium. Well, it's 187 calories. It's not a light beer by any stretch of the imagination. The finish is like at the most medium dry. At the most medium dry. Refreshing. I would say if you want refreshing, drink Budweiser or Bud Ice or Bud. I would say Bud Light, but I never drink light beers, so thinking of regular beers. Those are more crisp and refreshing and lighter bodied than this thing. But this one has a lot more flavor and, you know, character or whatever you want to call it. Although I do like those two that I just mentioned. Yeah, I gave it an A- back in 2010. When I rated this on Beer Advocate in 2010, I gave it an A-, and I'm sticking with that. That was just an aberration that one year where it tasted salty, you know. Well, one year the Abita Christmas beer tasted like ham glaze. It's like, I know this is not supposed to taste like ham glaze, but there's no off things with this one this year. This tastes like straight up Martin Fest beer. So, and I might be going to Octoberfest this year because I got an offer to go to their 2-mile race. I'll be more like walking. And free beer, so yeah. No monetary layout. All right. And no, it was not a beer company that's trying to buy me off. It's somebody that works in real estate and they got free passes from their real estate company, okay? So, le bon temps roulé. Sticking with the A-. Like they're saying, 91 in the style, and that's what I review beers with, in the style. Y'all come on down to Southeastern Louisiana.